Hello and welcome back to Death for All, and we're here once again in Western Empire territory, and we're going to try and take this. Yes, we're actually going to try and take something in just a second, but I wanted to do something just beforehand. We are actually about to enter into a battle. I'm not entirely sure if we really want to go for it, as in, do we want to go in manually? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. At the moment, the power differential is in our favor, so I'm kind of thinking maybe we want to just, well, maybe we just want to go for it with a little bit of an auto-resolve. There is a massive amount of war exhaustion that the Western Empire is currently facing, as you can see right here. So it is very, very likely that if we do defeat these guys in any way, shape, or form, they were the ones to attack us, by the way, so it is going to force us into a situation here. We need to, well, kill them. So, you know, basically that's kind of a bit annoying, because what I really wanted to do, and the Kingdom of Solastro is actually still alive, surprisingly enough. Yeah, very, very surprising actually to see that, to see another actual like civil war kingdom surviving for longer than a few days. It's pretty cool actually. I like that a great deal. Anyway, what we're going to do, as you can see right here, look at this, 268 versus 262. You can see the power is very, very dramatically in our hands. I am just going to go auto-resolve here. We're going to lose 19 troops. That is actually okay. I don't mind that too much. Did any of them actually manage to die? Did any of the enemy manage to die from this? I'm actually not entirely sure. Let's just do a little bit of something here. And we're just going to take all of this. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's actually have a look. This is going to increase our morale. As you depart the scene of your victory, a man dressed in white robes emerges from a nearby wood. He tells you that you owe your victory to the intervention of Hagios Tristamos, a holy man from a century ago who assists those who fight in a noble cause, and asks that you donate half the loot to the local shrine in gratitude, where it will be used to feed the poor. And we're going to be selecting, declare that you owe your victory to no saint, but to your men, and give them the silver. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? I think that sounds like a good idea. Okay, so we do have a number of people around here still, which is kind of interesting. Maybe a little bit worrying, potentially. So we are going to be attacking these guys. There we go. As you can see, this guy very clearly wants to attack. Funnily enough, I do feel as though the AI of the minor factions, they seem to be extremely eager to get into battles. And I think the reason why they are eager to get into battles is because they know for a fact they are unstoppable. I think that they are absolutely, they know that, right? So they're willing to throw themselves at us for pretty much nothing. They can throw themselves at us for peanuts pretty much at this point, because all they really need to do is wear us down. That's it. They just need to wear us down as much as possible. Of course, that's the entire reason why I'm attempting to... Belisor died! No! Are you serious? Okay, well, there you go. Oh, that's terrible. That's really bad. That's our son right there. That is our son. He was 24. Okay, well, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Yeah, that is pretty bad. Thankfully, he did have a couple of children. It is going to be almost impossible for us to get another... well, it's basically impossible for us to get a male character to join our clan. The only thing that we could potentially do is... I mean, technically, if our wife died, then we would be able to remarry, and we might be able to find someone that can have children there, but obviously that's very random. It is very random whether that's going to happen, as you can quite clearly tell here. Belisor, obviously, dead. Very annoyingly. But yeah, there you go. All right. That is so bad. That is really, really bad. But this is exactly the reason why Death for All, in my opinion, especially on an extreme setting right here, is so fun. Alright, so we'll take all the loot, and then we're gonna, yeah, as you can see, he actually did die there. One of them did actually die. But this is so funny because, as I just said to you, these guys do not care one bit. They do not care one bit whether they die or not. Because the Legion of the Betrayed, if you take a look at them right now, you'll see this is exactly what I was talking about. If you have every single... Look at this, okay? If this guy, right, and he's just over here, this is the fellow right there. If this guy were to run in and actually die right now, they would be left with 2 vassals, but actually, you know what? That is not what would happen. What would actually happen is they would generate immediately, automatically, another vassal to take the place of one of the others that died. They would generate another one instantaneously, magically, putting another one into the clan. And that's basically how the minor factions work. And it is very unfortunate, let's just say, that is the system that we have to deal with here, because it would be so nice if we could just have a nice little chill time here and we don't have to really worry about too much. But yeah, unfortunately, they are going to be a consistent problem. The only thing that we could do is capture them, of course, and then execute every single one of them at the same time. That could be the only thing that we could really do there. Anyway, let's take a look. I do have this castle. As you can see, it's actually making 259 every single day. Which is actually not even bad, to be honest. I'm quite surprised, really, that it's giving so much. But you know what I am actually going to do? I'm going to be letting this go. Ormond-fired castle. Let's give it away. Let's see. Who do we want it to go to? This one, I guess. I have no idea, really. I'm trying to get as much relation as possible with every single person available. Because if it comes down to it, I would love, if at all possible, to be able to have a vote as to determine the next leader of the Britannians. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to do that. I think this menu right here is actually the rebellion tab, but for some reason it's not working for me. I don't know why. I must have apparently I must have installed diplomacy incorrectly, even though it is working. I mean, we've seen it. You know, war exhaustion's working, and the ability to send messages and all that stuff is working. So it's kind of strange. Anyway, I'm only hoping now that we have a bit of a nice time ahead of us. As in, I'm hopeful that our children are actually going to survive a little bit better, because basically what's going to happen now is we have 2 women, obviously. We have Vita and Fea, and, well, yeah, I mean, we're not having any more children. Us and our spouse are not having any more children, so that's obviously a problem. And then we have Sorgard. Sorgard was just born. He is our only chance to basically have additional children at this point, because I was kind of hoping that Pelisor would be sticking around for a little bit longer, you know, just a small amount longer. That would have been nice. But yes, unfortunately for us, and indeed for him, he managed to get himself killed. So yes, that's kind of unfortunate in itself. I mean, it's basically just a roll of the dice when you do an auto-resolve, isn't it? Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sticking around here. I'm just going to wait around a little bit, going to see what happens, because obviously they did make peace because the war exhaustion kicked in very annoyingly. And now we're just going to wait and see and let our leadership and all that wonderful stuff level up our troops. Ah, there it is. Okay, I've been waiting at Rovolt here just purely because I was like, oh yeah, I might as well wait at my own, might as well wait at my own town, right? So I think that makes the most sense. And so, yes, as we can see here, I'm going to get another focus point in engineering, and we can now make our way over to Osterken. Whoa, look at this. What just happened? Ah, the Nords. The Nords lost a bunch of people right there. Very nice. I love that. Okay, anytime we can see a faction lose a huge amount of people and actually have them die is extremely, extremely fun. For me personally, I very much enjoy that. And let's see what we can do here, shall we? Let's see what we can do here. So let's see if we can actually get something going. Is that an actual blockade? I'm actually not entirely sure. I shouldn't be able to do that. Wait a minute. I have 4. Oh, okay. Apparently I am able to do that. Okay, well, that's wonderful. Anyway, let's hope that there won't be... Oh, dear. He's going to come in here, isn't he? Oh, there's only... Wait a minute. Look at the amount of recruits these guys have. They have 347 recruits. Are you serious? That is actually bonkers. What is going on with that? They have so many. Okay, that is actually kind of insane. Because that means all the good things for us. Yes, that means every single good thing. So yeah, let's actually just continue doing that. I would love to be able to get some engineering skills. So what I'm actually going to do is, once this is like halfway... Yeah, should I? I don't know. I'm kind of a bit worried about it actually now. I kind of don't want to do that. I was going to say, oh yes, once it gets to half, I'm going to, you know, deploy the other trebuchets and actually get some massive amounts of kills, or at least hope so. But yeah, I didn't really want to... Oh no! Are you serious? Yes, I thought that was going to happen. Athelian is now also dead. Oh no. Okay, yeah, she's now also dead. So if we take a look at Pelisor here, and Athelian, she was 25. They were basically born around the same time. And Faya is 53. Obviously, she can't have children anymore, so that is not really great. And, wait a minute. We have to be even careful. We have to be super careful right now. We have to actually be really, really careful here, because Bruce is 63 now, okay? He is 63. He's getting on, right? He's getting on. He may, in fact, have a bit of a problem here. Yeah, everyone's dying, basically. Everyone's dying off right now. I'm going to try to just power level my engineering skill a little bit, just by allowing my trebuchets just to kind of hit things. As you can see, we're now at 126, which is really quite nice. Let's try to, yes, let's try to increase our trebuchet accuracy a little bit with the foreman skill there. And yeah, so Athelian is now dead. She was actually in a battle with some Sea Raiders, and I thought to myself, yes, that's a big problem, isn't it? Okay, yeah, so now we have this girl who was Pelisor's wife, and now everyone else wants a piece of her, which is not going to happen. Thank you very much. I'm not going to be just passing her over randomly. Thank you very much. I would prefer if someone would join us. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I think, you know, a male vassal, I mean, it's not going to happen, but I think a male vassal joining us would be amazing. Okay, so we are actually getting some pretty cool things going on here. For some reason, I don't know, how did they get supplies? Did you see that? How did they get food supplies back? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, but we seem to be doing all right here. The new owner of Hongar Castle, I can't obviously vote on any of this stuff. And I can only hope that they're going to get, yes, yes, more wounded. More wounded. That is what we like to see. And you know what? This is a really nice way for us to level our engineering skill. I can kind of just relax. I don't have to really do much. And we're going to wait just until... we're going to wait the whole thing. Why not? Just go for the whole thing here. Just try to get every single unit in the garrison completely eliminated. And then we're just going to go straight on in. And we are going to have a very nice, smooth time. Just, there we go. Okay, that is it. That is all we're going to do. So we're just going to do this. The walls are down. There are no catapults, no nothing. And we're going to go straight on in there. And this is going to be fantastic, because this is actually the very first siege we have ever done, if you believe it. Which is actually kind of amazing. Have we actually gone into a siege before? I don't think so, right? No. In this particular series, no, we haven't done that. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see if we can... Okay, Faya is going to go here. We're going to go here, I guess. And then we'll get Vita on here or whatever. Okay, so that's obviously sounding pretty good. Now, if we can just make our way inside and not die... I mean, let's face it, if our wife dies, that would be even worse, because then... Bruce is all by himself, and he has to raise his grandchildren by himself. And that's going to be harsh. I mean, it's already going to be difficult. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Vita is actually still alive, so yeah. Technically, we're not alone then, right? We're not actually alone. But that would be pretty awful, as it stands. Can I please get some athletic skill? I just want 100, please. I just want to get 100. Can I get lucky with that? I am getting unlucky for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. There we go. There's the 100. Thank you very much. Okay. So now, this is a bit of a problem here. See if I can get some snipes. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of an issue here, because obviously I don't really have much combat skill. Which is obviously a big problem. Getting some pretty nice damage, though. And this is exactly why I love thrown weapons. Even if I don't have a huge amount of thrown weapons skill, for some reason, I'm still able to get kills, just because thrown weapons have such a high base damage. Kind of a little bit similar to crossbows in that sense, I suppose. And that's the reason why I've actually just completely switched off in regards to regular bows. You know, it's actually quite funny. I haven't actually used a regular bow since the Shokuho series, and I mean, it's pretty obvious why. You know, it's a It's a very good weapon in that mod. I think I actually didn't even use it that often though. Wait, no, I used a gun in that, didn't I? Oh, see now, that's the thing. I didn't even use a bow in that, even though I could, because shields are not very prevalent in that mod. So it would have actually been extremely good for us to use one there. But oh well, never mind. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, let's go in here. We ended up losing 4 people. Really? Okay, that's actually kind of insane, considering. It's very unlikely that we would have lost people there, but all right, okay. And now we have, yeah, some more Banner Knights. Thank you very much. We'll take some Vlandian Norta. We'll take some of these guys. Thank you very much. Yes, this is perfect. Okay, so we'll take these 2, and then we'll take the rest, and then we're just going to sell everyone else. That sounds really good. Obviously, roguery skill is not really going to be coming in there too much. It's going to be pretty terrible. Oh, yes. I'd actually like to claim this, to be honest. I think this would be pretty fantastic. So, yeah, now we've got a bit of a problem here, though, because obviously I have Rovolt and I have Osterken. What's great about this, though, is that I will be able to move my governor over here almost immediately, right? So my governor can just instantly just hop over and look at the amount of upgrades that this thing has. It literally has basically nothing. Pretty terrible. So we're just going to queue up absolutely every single thing that we can here. Doesn't really matter. And I'm going to get my governor to come over. Oh, no. I think he actually gave me something, didn't he? Oh, dear. Yes, I think he actually gave me something. That's pretty terrible. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to very quickly just head into the tavern. I did not realize that he had actually given me huge amounts of stuff. So that's really bad. Let's just get rid of these. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Let's just see. Anything else here that I don't really want? No. Everything else is absolutely fine. Let's just sell the rest. And we got this guy, Melody, a horse thief. I've had very good luck in the past with horse thieves. So I'm actually thinking of getting this guy. Hello there. All right, there we go. And yeah, so we do have our guy here. We have our governor here, or at least he will be coming here very soon. I don't know when he's... There we go. There we go. He's actually finally arrived. Verexand Castle. Yes. So apparently they did give me Verexand Castle for some reason. I don't know why they did that, because I'm not actually even that close to it. So it's a bit strange. Let's just get a little bit of relation with this guy, I suppose. I don't really know what's really going to help me that much there, but, you know, might as well just go for something. And then we are just going to wait. We're just going to wait here for a little bit of time. And we do now have the ability to take Powerful, which I suppose is relatively decent. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that it's only 4% of an increase, but I guess that's fine. And yeah, people are just continuing to die here. It's actually getting a little bit sparse. I think a lot of the areas in and around here are getting very sparse. The factions are getting sparse too. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and I would very much like to see what happens when Mr. Caladog dies. I'm going to assume that he has a pretty significant clan. Let's have a look. Yeah, whoa, wait a minute. None of his people have died. I'm actually extremely surprised about this. He is 73, so he's 10 years older than Bruce. So, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's actually fine. Looks like we're gonna have to get away from here as well. I've actually been attempting to lay in a siege once again, just because I actually really enjoy doing sieges sometimes. You know, when you actually don't have a lot of sieges going on, it's really fun to get one every now and again. Obviously, if you're doing them constantly, then it's not that great, but, you know, in this case, I would love to be able to do one, but unfortunately we are getting a little bit unlucky in that regard, as in the enemy is everywhere. They are just preventing us from doing anything that we want to do, really, and it's making things kind of harsh, so I'm not entirely sure how we're going to really do it. Oh, yeah, by the way, Rote did get taken. That was literally Mr. Caladog. He did that. I don't know where his army's gone. I hope that he's not being destroyed right now, but yeah, he has apparently taken that as well. Now, I was trying to help out by trying to take either Jalmaris or Onika Castle. But unfortunately, yep, as you might expect, we are consistently being attacked by this large army. Don't know why the large army isn't going after Mr. Caladog, but, you know, there you go. Ah, there we go. They have actually disbanded. Interesting, interesting. Okay, we might be able to do something here as a result of that. Mengus, hello! Okay, I'm not sure if Mengus is actually going to be doing anything amazing. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. This is actually perfect. This is pretty perfect. Okay, the question is, do I want to go into a battle here against these guys? 461.
Halt there.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going for it, okay? I'm going for it. I don't know whether this is a good idea, but I don't think it is, actually. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so what do I want to go for? Well, but basically none of this makes any difference. Let's see, what else do we have here? Faya, obviously leveled up. Okay, she has a little bit of damage, I guess, for her there. Athletic skill, a little bit more. I actually don't know what she's really doing for us. What is she actually doing for us in terms of party skills? I don't think anything, actually. I don't think she's actually doing anything for us, which is absolutely fine. I don't need her to. But yeah, anyway, let's go in. Let's go in and see what's going on. I kind of hope that this isn't going to be a significant amount of cavalry or anything like that. I kind of hope that we're just going to have kind of relaxed enemies, as in recruits, potentially. I don't think they will, but yeah, we'll give it a go at least. Okay, so this is basically our first time in a battle in this episode, isn't it? I feel like this is the first time that we've gone into a battle with the exception of the siege. And spin to win a little bit, kind of. Let's actually see where we are. Okay, we're over there. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to go here. Oh, that guy was ready for us. Kind of unfortunate. Maybe... Oh, hello. Yeah, there's my guys coming in. Okay, that's pretty cool. Whoa, we actually hit that guy. Nice, okay. That was pretty decent, I guess. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to finish off a handful of these other fellows as well. Nice. And if I can just go here and put the infantry in front. Let's put these guys here, infantry here. Then these fellows like so. Do we have any horse archers? Yes, we do. We have 17 of them. So I will be making good use of them, won't we? Yeah, I think that makes a pretty good amount of sense. At least, well, maybe a little bit. I'm not sure. To a certain degree, I don't know what is going on with me right now, but for some reason, in the last couple of episodes, I have no idea how to use my polearm. I don't know why. I mean, we're getting some kills, but generally, not that long ago, I'd be able to 100% get headshots almost every single time. There's a headshot. But yeah, you know, it's a bit weird. Sometimes I guess you just off your game, you know, every now and again. Maybe that's probably it. Let's do some damage. Nice. All right, that's good. No kill, unfortunately, but you know, can't really do anything about that. It's just luck. And obviously, we still have Doctor's Oath. I'm kind of wondering whether we want to spec out of that now. Do we want to spec out of that? I think we will, actually. Next time I'm in a town, I'm going to go into the arena and we're going to see if I can respec out of it. And we'll see if that makes a significant amount of difference. I don't know whether it will make a big difference at all. But it would be kind of cool to try it out, I guess. Let's get these guys to move forward a little bit. I kind of want to force the enemy's infantry into some kind of charge. That would be very, very lucrative for us. Ah, yes. The classic. Yeah, kind of thought that was going to happen. As soon as you get prepared to charge in versus these guys, this is exactly what happens. You just kind of get shot in the face as you're charging them. Even if you're holding up your shield, you're going to get shot. And, you know, obviously you're getting prepared to attack, you know? You're getting prepared to attack, so you have to lower your shield. And then when you lower your shield, they're instantly going to unleash. That's just the kind of thing that they tend to do. Going to tell my forces to charge in now. Going to tell my, shall we say, tell my cavalry to charge in. Because I think we'll probably be fine otherwise. I'd need to kill this guy. Nice. Good damage. Unfortunately, not good enough. Can we tell these guys to... Whoa. Wow. Okay, we're getting absolutely massacred. This is maybe not great. Yeah. Okay. I'm a little bit worried now, actually. Because I kind of thought this was a done deal. I thought this was a very, very simple, easy victory for us. But it is actually proving to be much more difficult than that. I thought I would come in from the side here and actually do massive damage with our cavalry, but the cavalry don't seem to really be doing that much. So, yeah, I think that they've gained, like, new AI recently, haven't they? So they are a little bit different than what they used to be. And as you can, well, maybe you can clearly tell. As you can clearly tell, they do appear to be running through the opponent for hit-and-run style strategies. And that's obviously all very well and good, but unfortunately, when you need bodies, right? When you need bodies in the center of the battlefield, it is a little bit difficult to maybe like benefit from that, because they're going to be running relatively far away, and then they're going to be coming back and rinse and repeating, basically, and you're not going to have anyone in the center there. So your archers or whoever it is are just going to get absolutely massacred if they're by themselves. That's the reason why I was kind of hoping that the enemy infantry would charge our infantry, but not in a significant fashion, like not as in a full charge, just a small amount of moving towards them. That would have made a huge difference. But obviously, you can't ask them to be like, oh yes, don't charge me fully, just a little bit. Yeah, you obviously can't charge them. You can't charge them. No, you can't tell them that. You can't ask them to do that. Anyway, yeah, we should be fine now, I believe. Yeah, it feels to me like our forces are just absolutely dominating now, and that's just because the enemy is so spread out. They're running away, and oh, that's a retreat. Wow, actually a very, very early retreat right there, and that's perfectly fine. As I say, I don't really care about the renown or anything like that either, and I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this guy prisoner. I'm actually going to take this guy prisoner. I'm going to take her prisoner. I'm going to take everyone prisoner, basically. And we can let that guy go. Thank you very much. And what else do we have going on here? Not really much. Not really much. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate here, but it's okay because we do have 118. Yeah, we got all these guys. Oh, yeah, we got loads of these. So, Vlandi and Norta, they're going to be joining us. A massive amount of them. This is exactly the reason why I actually wanted to recruit them in the first place, because I was like, yes, this is fantastic. We can get all these guys, and then we're going to be in a really, really good position. Okay, yeah. Let me just see something real fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Dark Khans. Going to get rid of those. Heavy Lancers. I'm not entirely sure how many kills they actually got. I'm going to remove some of the Heavy Horse Archers. I'm not a big fan of those at the moment. Maybe they're good. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know that horse archers from the Crusade used to be absolutely fantastic, but I'm not sure if they still are. I think they probably are, because we have just gotten... I mean, we have been completely destroyed by some Crusade in earlier episodes, so there is that. Anyway, is this guy actually wanting to fight me? Is he wanting to fight Mengus? Oh, Mengus is wanting to fight. Okay, let's actually go in there and help him out. We're just going to go in for the nice little auto-resolve there. And I will take him prisoner. I am actually going to be taking quite a few of these guys prisoner now, because I feel like that's probably the only way we can really get any kind of progression. And it sounds so funny when I say it like that, because let's face it, the ability to gain progress is determined solely on the fact that these enemies are just able to instantly come back over and over again. And yeah, obviously, as you can see right there, obviously the war exhaustion, yeah, the war exhaustion massively kicked in there as well. And I actually can't even see, yeah, no, I couldn't even see the war exhaustion, but it must have been insane. It must have been crazy. So yeah, not entirely sure what we can really do about that. I'm actually surprised that we managed, or should we say not we, but I'm actually surprised that anyone managed to take anything. But Rote has obviously been taken. And the Vlandians, well, let's see what happens with the Vlandians in due time as well. They are obviously going to be declaring war on us next time, because it feels to me like Britannia is kind of stuck in a bit of a rut at the moment. They're kind of going back and, oh no! Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, well, our governor just died. Our governor just died, which is really, really bad, because he was actually doing a fantastic job at Osterkin. And, well, I'm going to be putting our new companion in there, I suppose. Yes, I'm going to put our new companion in there, and we'll see what he's capable of doing. Maybe he's actually going to be good at it. Hopefully. And I'm just going to get one more point in engineering here. I now have an additional attribute point. So what do I want to do with the attribute point? I could go for trade skill. I could go for social and get trade skill. But as you see, I only have 8 million gold. 8 million is literally nothing in this game. If you have everything as a price, obviously. You know, everything has a price being extremely, extremely expensive. So I'm actually thinking about going for one-handed skill here. Or maybe we should go for two-handed. I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking maybe I don't know. Vigor or endurance. That's what it's coming down to right now. Vigor or endurance. What do I want? I'm thinking endurance. Because we're going to be able to get athletics and riding skill there, but polearms and one-handed. I mean, I guess I am using both of them quite often. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, we're just going to be putting him on here. This is going to be absolutely terrible. I mean, he's really not going to be very good, but we can just hope that maybe he's going to train himself up relatively fast, and that's going to help us out a great deal. Okay, well, what's this? Oh, yeah, just increase our morale. Thank you very much. And we also have this guy reaching level 5. That's really nice. And let's see, what do we want? Well, we want endurance, I suppose, and we want riding skill, I guess. There we are. All right, so this is what the map's currently looking like. As you can see, Argoron just had a rebellion. Oh, the Nords have been doing some crazy work. Look at that. The Nords have come in and actually taken Sibir and Van Overpol, as well as Balgard, of course. And we do have these two down here. They are being completely destroyed by the Khuzait. The Khuzait are indeed I think, the greatest threat at this point, because they will be able to absolutely murder everyone in auto-resolve battles. Because they are obviously the horse archer gods, so they're very, very good. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.